Good afternoon. It is February 28th. I have gone to Mount Vernon to the rabbit show up there and come back with some news. I've got a couple new rabbits. Some have been sold. The babies are getting big, and I'm going to check out some new equipment. So let's take a look around the rabbitry, and we might even take a sneak peek at the goats. Okay, the first thing I want to show you is Mountaintop and her babies. Mountaintop has 3 solid red babies, and they are, today's the 28th. They were born on the 16th, so they are 12 days old. They kind of have their eyes open sometimes, and sometimes they don't. Anyway, they are big enough that they can jump out of the nest box now, but of course they can't get back in. So I have flipped them on their side, and I really should have done it sooner, but they're on their side now, and they've got nice clean hay. They're staying warm and cozy. And then here is She Devil and her babies. She had 5, and I waited too long to flip her nest box over. She had 3 kits get out of the nest box and chill. So she only has 2 babies left. Of course, they're solid reds, and now that they are by themselves, just the 2, they are going to grow oh so fast. And again, these guys are 12 days old. Let's go look at the white does and their babies. Here is Mustang Sally and her babies. She has 7. She has 5 white babies, and so far the 2 solids do look black. I suspect they're going to be chestnut or stills, but right now they still look black. Let's look at her babies. And I moved one of her babies over. Let's see. Look how big these guys are. And these guys are 13 days old. They were born on the 15th. And there's one of her blacks. See, no, I think I'm starting to see just a little bit of ticking maybe. So I think it's going to turn out to be still, which I suspected. And she's got one little white one in here. This one right here, look how tiny that is compared to the others. So I suspect that that one probably won't survive long term. So she has the 5 white and the 1 black. And I put one of hers over here with Rosie. So here's Rosie, and she does not look at all comfortable that way. I'm going to touch her, and she's probably going to scatter. No, I figured she'd run. There she goes. Now she's going to run. Alright, so here are her babies. Here is Mustang Sally's other colored rabbit. And it's, yeah, I'm starting to see a little bit of ticking, so that one's going to be still also. Let's see if I can get in there. The babies are hiding. There's one of the broken chestnuts. Well, no, that's the one that I think, yeah, that one's a broken chestnut. And then, look at this guy. Oh, what a monster. He's same age as everybody else, but what a monster. And that's the chestnut. Well, the other 2 are way back in the nest. They are way back there. I can't even get them. Where'd you go? You hid. Yeah, that's the one you've already seen. Yeah. And there's 2. Yeah, I can't even find the others. They are crawled back there so deep I can't even find them. And here's Daisy. And Daisy took a best opposite sex variety, which gave her her 3rd leg. Now she's still a 6'8" doe. She's a young 6'8" doe. So she's only a little over 9 pounds. And since she has got enough legs to be granded, I'm going to go ahead and breed her. Her show career will be over. She has the 3 legs she needs. So she'll be granded, but we have to wait until she gets up to 10 pounds. Probably in a couple, 3 weeks, she'll be up to 10 pounds, unless I breed her first, and I probably will. So we'll probably wait for a couple months before we take her and get her registered and send off for her grand championship, because we gotta wait for the legs to come in. Here is Noble. Anyway. Noble is a little smaller than Daisy. She has 2 legs, and so we're going to continue showing her until we get her last leg. Now, Noble cannot be granded. She only has half a pedigree. She is a blue gene carrier. Her sire, St. Charles, was the blue buck, and he did not have a pedigree. And then Hallie was her mother. So she is a half-sister to Ink and Helena. And then here's Crossetot. I took her, I ended up not showing her. I had to scratch her. She was 6.5 pounds, so she just barely met weight, minimum weight. And it was her first time away from home, and she stressed. Her stool went a little soft, so I decided not to stress her anymore and did not show her. We will try again next week. Here's a new girl. She came out of Missouri, a breeder up there. We traded. He needed a red buck, and he had some black does that he was selling, so we just traded. So I have an extra black doe. I have not given her a name yet. She is a little bit older than Crossetot, so anyway, we will work on giving her a name. Since she's not related to any of my bucks, she will definitely stay as a brood doe. And I don't know, I may even show her. I love Charlies, especially Charlie bucks. I keep breeding, trying to get some Charlie bucks, and just won't get any. A friend of mine who also shows ended up having 2 Charlie bucks. They are brothers. Charlies are a little fragile, and they're difficult to raise up. So he gave me 2 Charlie bucks. He knows who he is. Thank you very much. You know I'm going to enjoy these guys. But so there's right now we have Charlie 1 and Charlie 2. And that's the new guys there. And Mrs. Tactical Homesteader is a friend of mine, a good friend of mine. And this is actually one of her bucks. He is here on loan. I'm going to have him for a week or so. I'm going to try to get some fresh blood into my blacks. I'm going to try to breed Daisy. And probably, hello, this is Franz, by the way. And he is a big guy. She took him to the show, and he was actually disqualified because he was overweight. I mean, he's just a massive buck. And so I'm going to use him, or I'm going to try to breed Daisy. And then we're going to give Helena one more try with this guy. I wanted to show you some new equipment. The rubber crocs I love. I do, especially in wintertime, because all you have to do is crack them and refill them. Unfortunately, the rabbits do chew on them. And when they're chewed, the fur gets trapped in the chew marks, and no matter how much you scrub and clean, the fur will not come out of those cracks. I don't like that aspect. So I bought these bowls. I'm going to take this one out and show you. On the very bottom, you can see that little tab, and you see the little notch. What you do is you put it in the floor, and then you twist it. One of the things I don't like about the rubber crocs is the rabbits tip it over, and so they spill their water. And I come out here and I have, you know, half a dozen rabbits that don't have water because they've spilt their crocs. So I'm going to try these. The only thing I don't like about this is it's a little bit smaller. It doesn't hold as much water. But on the flip side, it doesn't take up as much floor space, which is nice. You should be able to see this now. And I got this in here pretty tight. So watch me not be able to get it off now. These clips are a booger sometimes. There we go. It's just a little bowl, and it has these 2 prongs on it that poke through the wire. And then it has this clip that clips from the outside. And it's supposed to make it easy to take on and off and clean. I don't know about that, but again, the rabbits can't tip it. It is plastic, and so they are probably going to chew on it. I'm going to wait and see. Just they're going to chew on anything. And I don't like water bottles. Water bottles are great if you have 2 or 3 or 4 rabbits, but when you have 40 rabbits, water bottles are a pain to fill. So I don't want water bottles. I have to go to bowls. I don't like automatic watering systems. I don't trust them. So I have to have a container. And I'm going to give these 2 new bowls, styles of bowls, a chance and see which ones I like. And I may end up just sticking with the rubber Crocs, but I think these are going to be easier to clean, or at least I hope so. So that is the baby rabbits, the new rabbits, show results, new bunny equipment, new rabbits. Let's see. Oh, let's go look at the babies. And mamas are coming. Jelly Bean had her baby, and she had a little girl. So we have 2 bucklings and a doeling. And they are cute as to be. And mamas are taking real good care of them. They're staying warm right now. It's a little breezy. So they've got themselves out of the wind and just kind of lazing around on a Sunday afternoon. The 2 bucklings are 10 days old, and the little doeling is a week old today, and they have already grown so much. And Payday's doing his best to reach the camera. Let me show you Payday. Hello, Payday. What you doing, buddy? Huh? What you doing? Yeah. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. Later on this week, I hope to build a raised bed for planting potatoes in. So if I get to that this week, we'll see what we can do about getting it on video for you. Thanks for watching, and until we speak again, God bless.